Mr. President, we can see now today it's your first public appearance since you survived another assassination attempt as President of the People's United Democratic Movement. Can you share with us your experience with regards to the Eswatini struggle, and what is your feeling with regards to what you have gone through?
Thank you very much, Mr. Dlamini, for the opportunity. Well, the struggle of the people of Swaziland has always been a struggle that is underpinned by the desire of the people to be free, by the desire of the people to attain, for the first time, full sovereignty over their own resources, over their own affairs. Swaziland's history is similar to the history of South Africa, where the natives were alienated from their own land, they were alienated from their own natural resources, they were alienated from their own political decision-making powers. And ever since that happened in colonial times, the people have been engaged in a struggle to restore that sovereignty, to restore that right to determine their own destiny. I decided to grace this occasion because I'm one person who's inspired a great deal by the former Chief Justice, Justice Zondo. I'm not inspired by Justice Zondo merely because we happen to share the same name, Loomis. I'm inspired by him because throughout, if you read about his life, his humble beginnings, the efforts that he had to put to get where he is, but most importantly, it was his calmness during the state capture Commission of Inquiry, something that the whole world was watching. He refused to be provoked. He never showed any emotions. And he was courteous to each witness that appeared before him and never showed any sense of bias. But also, I thought that having survived the fourth attempt on my life, there is no better and safer space to be except around advocates. And I'm saying this because may his soul rest in peace. In 2014, when I got arrested for merely wearing a t-shirt inscribed PUDEMO and charged with terrorism, it was advocate Myron Durance, together with advocate Rudolph Yeltsin, who came and rescued me from a regime that was determined to see us serving not lesser than 25 years for merely wearing a t-shirt. I remember vividly what was the argument of the regime in that matter. It was saying it is not the t-shirt. They want to deal with the state of mind, that young people shouldn't associate themselves in any form or shape with PUDEMO. And from there on, I realized that if there is one contribution I can make in ensuring that my people are ultimately free, it is to dedicate myself wholesomely to the struggle of our people. And I'm happy that today here, the senior counsels are here, former Chief Justice. It gives confidence, it gives hope, because when you live in a repressive country, if there is one thing that we are fearful of, is the face of a judge. Because appearing before a judge for you mean lengthy jail term. The same way that, but the irony of it all is that when you are around advocates, even in such environment, there is a sense of comfort and assurance, because you feel that at least my protector is here. You know, as a young activist, I mean, I became politically active at the age 14. I was doing Form 2 at the time. And whenever police took us in, when they arrested us, we knew what will follow is torture. And all we prayed for was the soonest arrival of an attorney. We don't have a lot of advocates in Swaziland. We have attorneys. I mean, there's only one high court. But every time when you hear the voice of your attorney, you knew I'm going to report them. So the first thing you told your attorney was, what is it that they did to you since they picked you up? So I want to say to the people of my country, I remain undeterred. If anything, this latest attempt of my life has helped to strengthen my resolve to continue the fight. I am inspired by the sacrifices of comrades like Thulane Masego, the late PUDEMO President Mario Masuku, Comrade Janis Tole, founding President Benedict Didiza Tsabetse, the late Secretary General of PUDEMO, Comrade Dominic Mngomezulu, the late Deputy President of PUDEMO was assassinated in Mpumalanga, Comrade Gabriel Mkumana, but most profoundly, the internationalist, Comrade Amos Mbedzi, who left a well-paying job and joined the struggling people of Swaziland and was sentenced to 85 years in jail there, only to be poisoned by that regime. I can never forget internationalists such as Jack Govender, who perished on Swazi soil offering practical solidarity. So we came here and we were grateful to the chairperson of this advocates, for inviting us and making sure that notwithstanding what we have gone through, we must not ever feel alone. And to advocate Myron Durance, I always refer to him as Compañero. He has stopped being an advocate for me. He has become a brother. Chair, you know, when I was in hospital and everyone was confused what needs to happen, it was Myron who said we need to take him into a tertiary academic hospital where I know he will get the best treatment he can receive. And I would always and forever be indebted to you, Advocate Durance, because I have no doubt in my mind that had it not been that decisive intervention, I would not be seated here today having this interview. But what I admire most about South African advocates, like the ones who are seated with here, is that they always emphasize this point, that there is no need for you to thank us, because what we extend to you in the form of solidarity and support is just us paying debt to humanity. We don't do these things for glory, we don't do such things for praise, but it is because we know that also during our dark days of apartheid, there were other advocates from other jurisdictions who extended a hand. And I want to say, as I conclude, to the people of Swaziland, as you can see, you are not alone. The legal team is here. To our comrades who are still in prison awaiting trial, we will do all that we can to see that we can secure the best legal defense you can get. And all you've got to do, comrades, is hang in there. Swaziland shall be free sooner than later. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.